Hi, welcome to AutoCAD Systems, AutoCAD Essential Online Training. Alright, this topic is about dimensioning in AutoCAD. So, dimensioning is the process of measuring, including adding the dimension, edit, or styling the dimension. Alright, to do dimensioning, you can go here at the Home tab of the ribbon and you click Dimension here, or you can drop down this menu to choose the type of dimension you want to use. But to get more detailed feature of dimensioning, you can go to Annotate of Ribbon and it is at the Dimension section. Here you will have the same button like just now, which is Dimension here, and this is where you can choose the type of dimension like before. But there are also like layer of dimension here, and this is the style of dimension. So just click Dimension here, and then we need to select the object. So the first method is you can click from one point to another point, or you can also just click at the body of the object straight away like this. And then just click at the position that you want to locate the dimension. And then for the type of dimension that I mentioned before, for example, you want to put dimension for the radius of certain arc. So just choose the radius dimension here and then click the object that need the radius dimension. And then drag it and click at anywhere that you want to locate the dimension. Next, same for using the diameter dimension. Just choose it at the tab ribbon and then select object and then locate it. Aside of using the button at the tab ribbon, you can also use the shortcut to add the dimension, which is DIM, and then press enter. Then can select the object like normally do. But as for the style of the dimension, we can create or change it by using the command of dimsty and then press enter. So if you just want to edit the dimension style for the current dimension, you can just click modify here. But for the most safest way to do is just create the new one. After clicking the new button, can enter the name of the dimension style that you're creating. So for this one, I will just enter new dim as its name and then just click continue. So these are all the properties of the dimension that you can set for your new dimension style, which are the lines, symbol and arrows, text, and so on. For the lines, we can set the color. Maybe you can take the red or yellow, but I normally do by layer. Same for the line type and line weight. I will just choose by layer since normally we already arrange it by using layer. And then for others here, I normally don't change anything, but if you want, you can do it. Next, let's set up the symbols and arrows. As for the arrowheads, there are a lot of choice here when you drop down the menu. For example, the close head, dot, oblique normally for architecture dimensioning. So for now, I will choose the close head for first arrowhead. Then whatever you choose for first, make sure the second type of arrowhead will be the same like the first arrowhead. Can also set the leader type. Now I will just choose the same type, which is the close head. Now can adjust the arrow size. I will change it to 2. Never mind if you see it will be weird in the preview, because later we can check it back after adjust for others. Next, I will set up the text for the dimension. For the text style, can choose among the drop-down menu here or can go to the 3 dots button here for more options. You see, there are more font options, so I will just choose the Times New Roman font for this dimension text. So for the font style, I will just keep it as regular. And then if nothing more to adjust, just click the apply button, then close. For the text color, I will choose by layer. Next, I will change the text height, which also represent the size of the text, to 2. And now you can go back to the symbols and arrows and see the previews is not weird anymore since it has matched size already. For the text placement to offset from the dim line, I will just put 1. And now I don't think that I have anything else to adjust. For fit, nothing is important. I will leave it the same. So let's continue to primary units. Here we have the unit format, which you can choose among the drop-down menu here. Now I will choose decimal. And for precision, you can choose how many decimal point that you're going to use for your dimension, but I will choose the 2 decimal places here. And then for others, I will not change anything since the default option is what normally people use. But if you want to, you can do so. So now you can just click OK. Next, choose the style that you just created just now here, the new dimension, and then just click close. Okay, to make sure whether I am using the right dimension style, I will choose it again here. Now, just add the new dimension by using the new dimension style. Let's say I want to use the arc dimension. Okay, now we can see that this is not the properties that we want. So we can also edit it at properties. So first select the dimension that we want to change the properties and then type in PR, then press enter. See here we can change the arrow size to 0.2. Then text height also we can put 0.2 to get the same size with others text size. And then for text offset, can change it to 0.1, then can close the properties. Next, you can also edit the text of the dimension by double clicking it. And let's say you want to change this value to the letter A. Then just click anywhere else in the drawing area to stop editing. That's all. Alright, now we already know how to make dimensioning in AutoCAD. So thank you for joining this lesson and see you on the next video lesson.